Okay, so in this section, I'm gonna teach you the back-to-back standard leaf diagram. So what's the standard back-to-back standard leaf diagram? It is the combinations of two normal standard leaf diagram. And now so I want to use this example to teach you what is the back-to-back standard leaf diagram. So here you can see, suppose we want to compare the marks scored by the boys and girls of secondary 1B in an English text. Okay, so here you can see there are two types of data, okay, for boys and for girls. Okay, and if we want to construct a standard leaf diagram for boys and girls, so you can see this one. Okay, so for the left hand side here, this standard leaf diagram is for boys, okay, and the right hand side, this one is for girls. However, if we look at these two standard leaf diagrams, it is not easy to compare the data if we present them in two separated standard leaf diagrams. Okay, for example, you can see for boys, for the stem part, it starts from 3, okay, and also 4. However, for the right hand side, it do not have 3 and 4, so it is not easy for us to compare this the results of boys and girls, okay, in this time. And now we try to combine these two standard leaf diagrams together, okay, to become a back-to-back standard leaf diagram, and hope we can compare the results of boys and girls. Okay, and after we combine this standard leaf diagram, so here is the how this back-to-back standard leaf diagram look like. Okay, so here you can see for boys, okay, at the left hand side, for the left hand side here is the boys. So for the normal standard leaf diagram, we only have these parts. Okay, for usual standard leaf diagram, we only have these parts. At the left hand side is the stem and leaf. Okay, and also for the right hand side of the leaf. Okay, for example, this one, 2, 4, 7. We try to arrange it in ascending order from the left to the right. Okay, from the left to the right. However, in this time, because we try to compare the results of boys and girls, so we have one more leaf, okay, at the left hand side of the stem part. Okay, and here you can see this one. Okay, this one is the leaf part for boys. Okay, and also I want you to think about, are there any difference when compared with the previous standard leaf diagram? So here you can see, we also use the similar methods to construct this standard leaf diagram. However, in this times, as we mentioned before, the priority for the standard leaf diagram is very important. However, we try to arrange the number, okay, in ascending order from the right to the left. Okay, from the right to the left. And I use this one as an example. So you can see this one, 9, 7, and 8. Okay, this data also arranged in order. However, it starts from the 5 and then to 7 and then to 9. It arranged it in ascending order from the right to the left. Okay, from the right to the left. Okay, from the right to the left. And then I use the second row as an example, 8, 3, 2. Okay, because 2 is the smallest data, is the smallest datum in this terms, and also 3, and then the third one is 8. Okay, because the 8 in the datum with the stem part 4. Okay, it is the largest one. Okay, 8 is the largest one for this row. Okay, so we arrange it from the right to left. Okay, So this is the difference between the back-to-back standard leaf diagram and also the previous standard leaf diagram. And also, because as we said before, this back-to-back standard leaf diagram, we try to use it to compare two sets of data, okay, and what we can conclude that, okay, in this time you can see more boys, the results of boys concentrates on the marks that belongs to 60. Okay, so you can see a lot of boys, okay, score the marks that belongs 60. Okay, however, for girls, more girls score the marks that more than 60. Okay, more than 60, and only 3 girls that score the marks that belongs 60. Okay, and so what we can conclude that, okay, is from the diagram, most of the girls score above 60. Okay, as I mentioned before, above 60 in the text, while most of boys score below, okay, below 60, and hence we can say that girls performs better than the boys in this English test. Okay, so this is the back-to-back standard leaf diagram.